Yeah, good evening. It's evening here in West Africa, Nigeria. We're super excited to have everyone here today. I hope we all are doing very great. I am trying as much as possible to greet everyone and welcome us here to this platform. Okay, so I'm super excited to have us join us today, and please, this might be your first time of coming. Don't let it be your last. All right. Much more important, do not forget to subscribe, right? I mean, you can be so sure it's gonna go a long way, right, in making us yeah, I tell you, in making us feel the need to, right, yeah, in making us feel the need to, I would say, yeah, learn and then make the most of what we're doing here right here. And then so I'm trying to try to have us stay together. We have a whole discussion to make, right, my own opinion. And the simple thing we want to discuss about, right, there's gonna be like airdrop. Those of you on YouTube, you might need to come over to our crypto platforms, right, for you to have access to the airdrop that's gonna be disbursed. I think that's pretty much it, honestly. So I'm gonna start by saying, all right, you're welcome. Those of you on YouTube, I want to assume you already know the name. This is Elgiod and my name is David. I'm super excited to have you join us today. I would probably be bringing this to our audience on WhatsApp platforms. I'm trying to make the sharing, and please, you might as well want to try and then give us I would say following, and I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it's gonna be like. And I'm gonna be telling our audiences, those who are joining us on this other platform, do not forget to give us some following. I think that's important because we're gonna be having more and more updates on what have you, right? Right. So I think that's that's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah. So we are really in the middle of a very big we're in the middle of a very, very big market discussion, and I think this really begs for our attention. So let's brace up. I was looking at the markets with eyes, right, as though we are possibly or probably going to be having some levels of sell-off. My interests or my anticipation in this market is quite different, right? I have a different opinion as I keep my focus on the markets, looking at Solana and different price actions already shimming. And I think on City, currently people are already making some talks around, hey, we're going to be going bullish. We're going to be going boom, boom, boom. Well, as much as they are bullish, I think I'm even way more bullish. I've been stating this obvious, and I've been giving factors to why I remain unequivocally bullish, all right? So it's been such a very I wouldn't say emotional, right, but of course a very, very great discussion for me to have us come to that point of realizing that we are really in that middle of these unusual patterns, right? And I think we just cannot but mention the fact that, hey, we are really going to see a whole lot of market reversals this weekend, right? The market has been kind of selling. I might expect some level of reversals, right? So that itself is enough reason for me to look at what exactly the market is doing, and then make great decisions, right, surrounding all of those. For example, back, so sorry everyone, I think we're reconnected back. Sincere apologies. All right, so yeah, pretty much that's it. I may possibly share this on our handles on WhatsApp, even my YouTube channel, so that folks can get across and then subscribe. I don't know what else to say. I think that's all I've got to say on that regard. So yeah, so I think the way BOM began to move really made me think and rethink as I was looking at the market. Hey, what is really happening here? why is this unusual move? I am beginning to pay attention to the candle printings on BOM, and the unusual breakouts right here is a very big factor for me. You might not see a very huge deal from all of those, but I think I already saw one, right? The way it took out its liquidity and then it's going to take out a major one. It's going to be like a major pointer once, which it already has taken. And so the best thing is just wait for like a fair retracement, which is going to be presenting to us in a couple of days, right? This is going to be like a big order block. And so what am I seeing right now? Honestly speaking, without any bias or sentiment, I am seeing a bullish switch on BOM. Now, that is not just going to be on BOM. I don't know if you understand, right? It's going to be on every cryptocurrency, right? This is not just going to be about BOM or just one cryptocurrency, right, there that you might be aware of. It will affect every one other cryptocurrency. And then we might have factors, considerations. And I tell you, this video is going to probably address that exact factor. It is going to address it. And why is that? Why do you think there's going to be like this level of reversal, this level of bullishness? And then as against my thoughts about the need to sell, well, it's not far-fetched. Come look at this. TON, for instance, look at this. I've had analysis on TON stating that we might possibly be having what we call a head and shoulder pattern, which I think is not sustainable in the market of real deep market analysis. And so with the way I am looking at this cryptocurrency called TON, I initially drew this what do you call this, this ground box, which gives me the premium and discount, and I was estimating the possibility of the market trading. Okay, let me just maybe possibly clean it up. So let me just explain what is here. So I was thinking there would be sometimes TON is going to trade into like 6.45, but again I think it's about time for us to remind ourselves this is a bull run, and it's that market where the market just act anyhow as though it were not a market. I'm serious. So now that is one thing I think we do not want to throw into the trash bin as we are continuing our journey into our voyage to profitability. So that for me is beginning to make me think, you know what, the tendency for us coming to that low point might not be a reality, and coming to think of the price of BOM. Please, if this is your first time joining our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna appreciate that. Look at this right now. See, so we had the sell. I missed on this, so sadly I missed on this, right? And then I think I profited on the buy a little bit, right? And I was thinking, you know what, this is like a very critical zone, this spot, this region, and we are possibly going to be having this edge. I don't know if you can see the edge. This is like the edge, this is like the left shoulder, this is like the right shoulder. It's a pattern for traders, and that's my opinion, right? So sorry, we already have light out again. These things sadly happens. Okay, so let's continue. So I was of the opinion that that's probably going to be the thing that we are going to be experiencing, getting to deal with, getting to I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, experience, right? I think it's very much necessary for us to state the obvious and to appreciate the fact that this is exactly what the market may not do. Because sometimes you think you are very much sure of what the market's going to do, and there you have, we had stop loss hits right there, and that's so painful. Okay, so that's a loss already, but we have so much to still think about. Come to think of it, now we had this sell, and then this sell didn't take out this liquidity. Now that's going to make us begin to ask ourselves, what exactly is the market looking for? This buy was taken upward, this sell didn't take out this liquidity, which should have actually, if the market were to sell. Now the way the market is already acting up here, it's giving me a clue that actually the possibility of we selling downwards is going to become more slimmer. Meanwhile, for a backdrop, I made analysis on what's it called, Holy Father. I didn't know this will eventually peak. What's wrong with me? I made analysis on GU. Look at it, it's playing out, right? And guess what? I didn't trade it. It's like painful. I'm serious, guys. It's painful. When you notice you've made so much analysis, blah, 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 blah. The market eventually got there to pick it. And then look at yourself missing out. I seem to have focused so much on crypto, and that's more reason why I'm thinking of, taking a bit of break and just focus on my talk or analysis and what have you, right? Because I think it's pretty pretty much the real important thing I have to pay attention to if by any means I want to see some better levels of, I don't know if I would say profitability, but that's a better word to use, right? So if this is your first time of coming, I really want you to make a choice of being patient with me and with all we are doing here, right? Because that's essentially going to be the hallmark of how you can actually stay profitable, as we are going to be navigating every form of uncertainty to profitability. Meanwhile, once again, this is Elgiod and this is David. I'm super excited to have you join me here on this platform today. So I began to see all of these factors that I'm pushing to your very faces, and I thinking so hard of the fact that these are all indication that we might be having a bullish market. Well, this may not happen this week, because that's something I would really want to stress, right, as part of this whole discussion, so that we can, all right, have a detailed, I really miss my audience here on this platform. I am super excited to have you again back, and those of you who are streaming, I promise y'all we're gonna be having like 3 streams per week, and I'm gonna be not doubling down on these platform we're building. I'm super excited for all of the likes and the comment. Let them, oh, Paul Shark, let the greetings keep coming in. Thank you so much. It's a you're welcome, mate. Welcome, Shark. So I think I'm gonna be appreciating everyone. All right. Meanwhile, everyone have to be careful of all the, I don't know what to call these. Do we call them all the spam, links and all of that? So I think it's interesting. So don't forget, I'm gonna be keeping my eyes cool on few years, and that is gonna be like this. This is boom. So all right. So let's see. I'm gonna ask a question in the live room. What pair am I analyzing? And that means you must keep your eyes on the answer is actually boom. So definitely, so you must keep your eyes on the what do you call this right now, on the charts, so you can know what exactly we're analyzing. So this exactly, let's explain out this Elliott wave, and you can be so sure of something that as Elliott wave is playing out, we're not gonna have him boom stop here. It's gonna buy a little bit to above, and then we're gonna sell, right? When we sell, we're gonna be waiting for an opportunity for us to make a purchase of this so-called trade down here, and this is gonna be like the point we're gonna be waiting for a POI OB here. So this is how boom is probably gonna be doing. It's in a funny way like that, then this. But you know what, you don't want to miss out on this, right? Because if you miss out on the next buy point, then why exactly are we just making a lot of misses, right? So I think that's pretty much what I'm thinking. If you have the boldness, you can just wait for boom to trade a little bit downward, having this candle 30 minutes opening. I think I may just take the trade with every one of us. This is boom, right? It's a meme. I want to assume we all are on the same page on this perspective for understanding. I'm going to be doing something so funny with all of us, right? Let's start with the daily time frame. Daily time frame. And even if I want to call this a full swing, I want to call the other ones not a swing, it's okay. So it's just about clarity, assurance, and confirmation. So I made some funny trades right here, yeah. But the market sticks some out, took them the whole thing out. So it's not bonk, it's boom. Come on, this, I want you to respond better. So it's boom, BOME. I'm even giving you all clues. Can't you hear me? So hi, thank you, IK751. Greetings everyone. So yeah, I think on the long run, this really, it's gonna be the big deal and the big eye opener. So yeah, so the coin we are trading is boom. I'm gonna write it for everyone for free. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of coming, don't forget to follow, and I'm super excited. So this is it, what I'm thinking is going to be happening on boom. It's going to rise a little bit above, right into this other block, so we might be considering a sell from this POI, but don't forget we've just grabbed this liquidity. We shouldn't have been grabbed. God, I remember I was targeting a buy from this spot, like to this higher liquidity. But you know what? The market took out sell side here, had a little bit of break, and a retest happened here, and I missed out on this buy because I was scared. Anyways, the next sell point will be there. So this target liquidity is already happening. And in all honesty, I'm going to be targeting some other parts. Look at this POI. So this is where we go. There is my POI for a buy. Don't forget what I was saying in 30 minutes time frame. The market's going to be opening downwards, right? That's happened, and now we're going to be buying upward. What we want to go do is going to be using our one of our $3 account to make a raffle buy. I'm going to do that. It's kind of risky because normally you should use your ground box to estimate the possibility of we trading on each candle. We could trade into the premium, so you could trade down into 0.0104, which could actually still happen, and then we still buy. So I tell you, we might just trade down into this point here. And so anyone thinking of a buy is gonna like consider the spots, right? Something like here. It's looking crazy, but that's actually the truth. And then you think putting stop loss right there, and then you want to take it right there. It's gonna be like a 7 reward to risk ratio, kind of crazy, but I think it's something that still happens when you look at the markets from the lens of what I just explained, right? So I'm gonna do that kind of on a gameplay. You might want to take that also with me, with one of the accounts that you could afford to. Not bone, it's BOME, bone, right? So yeah, you're gonna appreciate this. And if you come to a lower time frame, like a 5 minutes candle, you're going to be seeing the algorithm present you the opportunity. I missed out on this so badly, and I'm telling myself I'm not going to be doing that again. It's been so too much of me missed out on opportunity. So either you see the POI or the block, and then you can be thinking of bringing it just like exactly here, right? So that's what I'm pretty much going to be doing on my trades. You know, look at that, and then 0.0176. Yeah, and then the stop loss is gonna be like there. So guys, I don't know. Yeah, so if it comes here, fine. If it doesn't, just know it's gonna just run up like that and down. So guys, I think for me, my perspective on the market is so solid, and my opinion is as we all are seeing. So we might just have this little bit of a downward move to this point, in my own opinion, which I still think is kind of solid also, and can happen still. Then we go upwards, like from here we just, if it comes here, we just pump like 3 or I don't know how many percent, like that, and then we sell. So we're gonna be targeting that POI for a potential sell. I'm just saying, guys, that's pretty much the market for you. And look at that, it's already buying. So that means the buying price is even way more. It's not going to possibly come even lower, right? So check the 30 minutes candle. You see the candle already flipping over to being blue from being black. And then that tells you that it's already seriously buying. So that means we might not need to necessarily go for this because we're still trying to set the order. And that is not waiting or happening, right? It's up. So I don't know if it could happen some other time, but of course it's not happening. So if it gets to go back then, and that's going to be like the best point to look for the buy. But as it stands now, I want to look for, I'll tell you something that the market is going to be closing. It's going to be potentially closing on a potential sell, because I think it is what it is. So something like this is probably going to be happening. The market trading to this point and then potentially selling. So I'm considering many factors, and the market selling a little bit does not invalidate the fact that we have a bullish market. No, we're in a very strange bullish market. I'm telling you guys, don't get carried away. This kind of flip over, uncertainty, lies, and deceit that happened on Solana has happened before. Like, let me show you what I'm saying. My chart on Solana looks messy. I'm going to explain. Jesus is Lord. Look at that. I saw this. I drew this ground box so we can actually have an idea of where the market has got into. It's kind of the discount, and it's not yet on the premium. So I'm saying there are possibilities for us to come here, but many factors. If the market is going to be drawing down from this point and not going above, that could imply that we are crazily bearish. But as it stands now, we're having a flip over, a very strong one. I'm going to lose this stance and explain what I'm looking at right here. I said we've seen something similar to what the market is doing, like breaking out of a trend and going above the trend. Like, this is a trend, right? That's kind of bullish. It broke out of it, and this should give you an instinct that is bearish, that, oh, this is a breakout, now it's a retest, we should break, we should continue downward, right? I tell you, the market will actually respect some level of sell a little bit, right? Because this auto block and what have you, yeah, something like that. So, but I think I'm gonna tell you this, right? The sentiment of buy orders is explosively much. I'm gonna show you guys a news which I think I saw a few moments ago. It's yesterday, I think. I'm not so sure. I'll pull it up so you all can see. Oh Jesus Christ, can you all still hear me? Wait a minute, what just happened? Wow, crazy. I actually didn't stop the live stream. I essentially had, and I'm serious, it's kind of interesting and crazy that yeah, I cannot find the live I had opened, right? So it's painful. I think I'm just gonna prepare for the next days, right? So I think that pretty much where we sometimes get the sad realities, and then we try to just figure out what's our real passion. So I think yeah, we already have the markets, what do you call this right now? We already have the markets giving us a clue of what exactly is going on and all of that. So I think it's pretty much what I think. All right, so yeah. So I think a whole lot is really happening as we are making the most of all of these informations. So quick one, I'm saying there's something about the market that might not seem straight to us, but in a matter of time, if only we are patient, we'll come to understand that actually it works, right? It works. So yeah, so these factors I'm presenting, like the markets, right, breaking above this point where we are right now, will give you a clue that we are really in the middle of a very huge raffle, and by that I really mean and by that I mean we are making a whole lot of discussion that encourages the facts as regards what we've got to do or got to discuss. I don't know what you have to say about that, but I think it's the truth of this whole matter. So you just have to face the reality of what the market is presenting, while you are just learning how to, I don't know what to say, right, how to make the most of this market cycle. So there are tendencies for us to have a little bit of retracement for Solana at the point where we are currently, but much more than that, there are more tendencies. I'm using the word carefully because that's actually the truth. There are more tendencies for us to see the market go way above where it is right now. So in my opinion, Solana has given us a reason to consider a buy, and this is like a sell side liquidity. Sorry, oh Jesus. And then you have the buying side liquidity taking out, which is giving us market structure shifts right here. We'll have in here, but I'm gonna prefer taking here, and then we're gonna have a fair retracement. So let's see how the market gives us the full-blown clue. So I think it's interesting. So, all right, so it's interesting for us to learn from that. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be right back, please. So sorry. All right, guys. So sorry. I had to kind of take the break off and focus on some other things. So where were we? I think it's important for us to let me get my face back on. I think we have the power right now. So once again, you're welcome. So yeah, there we go. Now I think there's so much to learn as we are traveling onward and then making important waves. So, in my opinion, let's expect the level of like this kind of right. So, which will bring us to the point of getting a better offer to buy. So, Solana buying power for me would be, I think, a longing position from like 137.6 thereabouts, and a fitted stop loss right there. And of course, the next point of taking the profit is gonna be like, I don't know, like one, yeah, above this buy liquidity, like 176. So and that's my opinion anyway. So I've seen the market breaking this trend line and breaking above right, and to continue the trend. And so it's just to let us know that, see, these market cycles are all defined by lots and lots of unusual factors, and I think things, so it's what it is. So yeah, so let's make the most of what really matters, right? Okay. So sorry. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I think. So sorry. I'm gonna be right back. I'm so sorry. So I think I've been able to make some fair stance on my takes on this market. So, like, honestly speaking, if you're not aware, you should be as much as aware as I am. I've said it. We're gonna be seeing a level of buy, right, which is unusual. It could retrace. Don't get me wrong. That's gonna happen necessarily for us to have the push we're expecting. But the way the market is happening this week, it's giving me a very serious clue. Look at what I was saying, like the opportunity to get a buy, right? It's really happening right there. So boom, if you're still considering opening a long, right, on Bow, I tell you already have a very fair chance right now. So which I may probably be taking myself, because I think it has presented a better opportunity for me to click on a buy. So I think that's pretty much what I'm looking at, right? The necessary what do you have to call that, whatever you have to call that. And so I'm gonna make a bidding from that area somewhere like that. So like you see, it's demanding from that spot, so I'm gonna just make that bidding. If like it happened, see that poof, stop loss is like somewhere there, and then you want to see how that's gonna be the order of the day. You want to see that I opened the long right from the spot. I hope it works, and that's why you have your stop loss tight. So we are seeing the market possibly coming above here, and so I'm going to be taking the profit most likely around 0.017. This is not like, sorry, 0.0107, right? So yeah, here 755, right there. So we have made our stance. So I took that risk because I have the idea of what the market is going to be doing on a 30-minute candle, which we saw the candle printing, and we're like, you know what, we're going to have a new candle printing, and the stop loss is going to be like tight 0.014213. So it's not a safe ride, so to speak, but it's a secured ride. I think that's one primary proof of the fact that we really know what trading is all about, isn't it? Yeah, so stay safe. I think I would say, and yeah, just be safe. That's the better word. So I think that's all I've got to say tonight. I think so. Yeah. This is gonna be like giving us a buy, a very nice presented buy. I'm not gonna be waiting for the buy. I'm gonna wait for the retracement. So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing on the bigger account. So guys, I think I would dare to say stay safe. Okay, no much talk. Let me check live room and see if we've got questions. Thank you for coming. Peace out. Good day.